Hi, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. This is Grandma's Can Renovate. I'm going to be doing something different today. I'm going to work on the ceiling on my project. I have removed an old light fixture and now I have a hole in the ceiling that I'm going to patch up. And then I moved the light fixture to the center of the room and I'll show you that. You can see the light fixture there, that's the new location. And the old location is closer to a brand new wall. So I'm going to patch that up and just make it go away almost like it never happened. Before you start patching this, you really need to double check to make sure these are dead. These wires are dead. I happen to know that they are. I was up in the attic and I saw that they were dead. If you don't have a meter like this, this is mainly used by electrician, but I just can't seem to find my easy meter. It has two probes. You stick it up on these wires and you check to see if you have current before you engage, unless you like to get zapped. Okay, so set the meter. Again, this is just something I'm using because I can't find the other little one. And I put glasses on first and I double check to make sure this is dead. No reading. It doesn't read 115, 120. It's a dead. And these two verified that they're dead. So I'll put the wire nuts back on. And this is an old box, probably made in the 60s. And it's about 3.5 inches by 4. And I'm going to show you something. If you're broke and you want to take care of a hole like this, and you don't want to buy the sheetrock, which would probably be a 3/8 sheetrock, which you have to buy these days, a 4 feet by 8 feet sheet. No, you don't want to do that. I'm going to show you a shortcut. You can only use this method that I'm going to show you on a ceiling. You cannot use this on a wall, because all we're going to do is use a thin piece of paper and some compound and cover this hole. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. What I'm using as my patching material is a paper plate. The only thing I have to do is take the shine off of it and cut it out, make it larger than the hole. That's called a poor man's patch. Perfect for ceiling, not so great for walls, but this will help you get through getting your hole completed without spending a lot of money. Let's see if it works. Gonna grab some compound out of this bucket. Just happen to have a large bucket of compound because I'll be doing various things here with compound on this project. So I've already started using some of it and I'll use it to make that patch. And what I do is I use a 6-inch knife because I like working with them. Easy to apply compound on a patch or any other surface that you need. I love this knife. And I got a little $7 trough here to put the compound in. And I can use that, apply that to my patch first, and then put the patch up on the ceiling. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna apply the compound on the edges of the patch, just on the edges. Okay. In order to get a good bond, I now apply compound to where the hole is, just on the edges, like that. There's some there on this side, all 4 sides, so it'll bond nicely with the patch. Okay, I took the patch and I put it on the ceiling. I applied it around the edges of what I use is a paper plate, and I applied the compound all around it. And you got to stop because it's starting to harden up. When it starts to harden up, you don't want to keep trying to apply it smoothly because it'll just fight you. But that's a paper plate. That's my patch for the ceiling. I'm probably going to put another coat on it tomorrow, but that's a poor man's patch. You did that inexpensively. You can do it anytime you need to. Hi, I was planning on putting the second coat on for the ceiling,
And then I noticed that the compound that I'm using, I don't know if you remember this stuff, has stiffened up a lot. So I want it to be a lot more pliable so it's easy to put on the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of water, put it in on the top. I'm going to mix up enough just so I can use to put in my trowel. And then this is what I have, cordless drill and a mixer. And I bought this at Home Depot for like, I don't know, I think it was 13 bucks. It's good for mixing it up. Just need a little bit. So you take my 6-inch knife, just to make it quicker. And I don't have the strength like I used to make stuff up by hand, but some of you may have the ability to do that. I put a little water in. I want to make a big mess. I want it to be the consistency of mud. I don't want it too wet. That's it. Now we got it. Okay, we should do it. All right, a little bit in the trowel. Okay, now I'll go and apply it on the ceiling.
Okay, I just happen to have a 6-inch knife and a 10-inch knife. If you don't have the money to buy a 10-inch knife and you just happen to have a 6-inch knife, you can use just the 6-inch knife. It's just going to take you a little longer to make it look very smooth and feathered out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it. You're going to see sometimes with these poor man patches a little wave, but if you put enough compound on it, you won't see that anymore. So I'm going to apply some. Apply some on the floor too. Plenty there. And with a larger knife, a 10-inch knife, I can spread it better. And there's a little curve with these knives. You've got to check the curve because you want the curve towards the ceiling. It'll help spread it and feather it out nicely. Ah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Edge here. We may need a light third coat for it, but we'll let that dry and then I'll put some short 20-inch compound on it. And that won't take long to dry. But I can work around it. Also starting to put paper on the walls because I'm going to shoot the ceiling. Put the third coat on for the patch. I call it poor man's patch. It could be poor girl's patch as well. Anyway, I'm starting to do that. I want to thank you for watching. Please smash that like button and subscribe. I'm beginning to get the lingo. Yeah, and I love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a good day.